Hey Libra, how are you? My outfit is slowly getting more and more unhinged. I just needed to switch up the vibe without changing any of my previous vibes. So, you know. You know what I think? I think I'm gonna be like a really fucking cool old person. I'm gonna be so damn cool. I really am. Look at me. Every time I wear this, oh my God. Look at this windbreaker. Every time I wear it, I think I would be so hot as like an old woman wearing this, but obviously like a larger, who knows the shape I'll be in when I'm old, but like wearing this in a casino, my pants would be the same material, this color. Can you see it? Can you envision it? I look hot, don't I? Imagine me like elderly. I'm gonna be so cool. Like really, like consider what I do for a living. Imagine having like a parent or like, you know, grandparent, great aunt. Imagine having like an old relative. Some of you might. That had like a spiritual business. Some of you are thinking about like the legacy that you want to live, that you want to leave, but on a smaller scale. You're thinking too small. I'm so exhausted. I cannot. Do you want to know what happened to me today, Libra? Do you want to know the tea? This is not tea. I'm about to unleash a boring story on you. It's Labor Day weekend. I own a shop. There are like certain times that are like stressful as a shop owner. Labor Day weekend, Black Friday, basically like October to January. And then you have like a lull for like 2 or 3 months. It's tiring. You have a lot of orders come in. You got a lot of stress, got a lot of stuff going on. I had a lot I needed to do today. And my mom comes home early and she like brings she filled the truck full of mulch. I've been trying to get her to redo the pond with me for like 2 years now. And it was the day that I had so much to do. She just decided to do it. And it was one of those things that like, I knew if we didn't do it today, it would sit. So we just had to do it. But that's kind of how you have to live your life, you know? You got to do the hard work now to build something. Got you. Well. Were you thinking I wasn't going to be able to loop this back because I'm channeling to you? Well, think again. For some of you, it's like you're thinking about buying a house. It might be like a couple trying to buy the house, because I get that if it is, the feminine is like hard to please. And she might kind of be tough. And I get that there is a like disagreement in this connection because the feminine is like expecting more out of the masculine. The masculine has a lot going on though. They might be busy with work or school. And I also get that they have like side projects. Like they might be like, for somebody it might be like their boss of a company and they just have a lot of stuff going on. So the feminine is kind of mad that this masculine isn't putting in enough work to like build this foundation. Like maybe you're buying a house together and like the masculine just like isn't really into it right now, and it's upsetting the feminine because she wants the masculine to be more excited. it's either like you two aren't good for each other, or like you're in the part of the connection where like every couple gets tested, you know. What is it, the years that people break up? It's like 3, 5, 7, 11. 15. It's like random years. It's like more common to split. Like if a couple is going to split, it's going to be at like one of these like milestone years. And it's because people kind of go into a lull. Like you might be like out of the honeymoon phase here, and you're starting to see that like building a life together. I don't get that you two are meant to do this together, because neither of you are really in it. I get the feminine is in it. Both of you. I get both of you are in it because you feel like this is what you should be doing, but your hearts aren't in it. This is like you're dating somebody, engaged to somebody, about to buy a house with somebody, and like neither one of you really wants to be with the other one. It's just one of those situations where like, well, we've been together for this long, time to get married. That's naturally the next step, but neither of you are excited. It's just like this is the person that you've been with for the longest. And I get that the feminine needs to recognize that the masculine's not putting in effort because their passion lies elsewhere. And the feminine needs to be honest with the fact that she wants the masculine's passion because she wants to feel validated. Because I don't get that she's very attracted to this masculine. I don't get that she's a good partner to this masculine. She doesn't trust his masculine energy because he's not for her. So it's this dynamic where the masculine's completely disengaged and the feminine is constantly mad, upset with the masculine for being disengaged, which makes him or her more disengaged. It's like, why are you even trying to buy a house right now? You know? Why are you trying to take a like next step of like a higher level commitment if this isn't what you want and neither of you are happy? Because the feminine is not happy with this masculine either. I think a lot of women get with men, and I'm guilty of this as well, to be honest with you. I think a lot of women get with men and settle. You settle out the gate, you settle. Because you settle for being treated like, you know, I don't know, guys, I like have a very specific relationship that I want in mind, and if I don't get it, I would rather be single. Like I would honestly, if I never meet the person that I could have this sort of relationship with, I will just be a cool ass like woman that never had kids, you know? Seriously. I feel at complete peace knowing that I'm going to choose the best thing for me. Period. I'm not going to try to force a connection with somebody that makes me feel undesired out the gate. You know, this is an energy where like I'm going to use heteronormative, take it how it resonates. I get the feeling here that yes, you could be showing up as the feminine as a man. It just means that you're more in feminine energy in this relationship. It doesn't matter. Gendering is easier when I'm, you know, these are two different types of people. Anyways, I don't even remember what I was talking about. I don't even like being involved in your relationship right now, honestly. You suck the fun out of everybody around you. Do you want to be honest with you? You two together, you make everybody else miserable. You're the like couple that comes on the vacation, the group vacation, and like argues and fights the entire vacation and just ruins every fun activity. Yeah, I'm telling you, you're not the one for each other. Because this masculine here is very carefree. They're very free-spirited. They might be a Sagittarius. And I get that this, the feminine here is very like, they're saying waspy. They are kind of a more materialistic type person. They're more serious. They're just a very serious person. They want to build. It gives me like an earth sign. It gives me like a Virgo trying to date a Sagittarius. That would be a nightmare. Especially because I remember I had a client that I talked to that had this sort of dynamic in their relationship where the feminine energy has had to assert themselves as the masculine throughout this relationship, because this masculine, the problem is here, this is good. I'm on it. The problem that lies in this couple, and it's why this is never ever going to work for either of you. This is never going to work. This is never ever going to work. Never ever. I'm telling you, mark my words. If you stay with this person, you are always going to be wishing they were somebody else. How's that? Is that what you want to live with? Because the problem that lies here is that the feminine energy has a very, very high standard for what they want in a masculine. And a lot of it is like they want them to make money. They want them to be like serious. They want them to be stable. That's what this feminine wants. And that's the only standard that they will allow this masculine to be before they would ever respect this masculine, treat them with respect. This masculine is a Sagittarius. He's wild and free. He's a wild and free spirit. And people that run wild and free, this is your energy. I'm just reading your energy. That's why I like these with the silhouettes. I can visualize. I'm a shaman. I journey. Right now, you are participating in a ritual where I am journeying into the cards and telling you what I'm experiencing. I'm doing a middle journey. I'm a shaman. Google what a shaman is. Google what a shaman does. Go get a book. Read a little bit. Educate yourself. Come back and tell me I'm not a shaman. I dare you. Idiot. When people can't do what you do. You shouldn't have an opinion on something you can't do, you know, that you don't know. Then you're just having it, especially towards somebody that can do it. Am I not shamany enough for you? Am I not turtly enough for the turtle club? Stop. I don't know who the hell this is. It's not Cernunos. Cernunos is vibing outside where he likes to be. We can do reading with Cernunos. I would do an outside reading, which I have wanted to do. The vibe isn't right yet. I will take you to Cernunos and we will talk with him. For those of you that have been here for a while and you miss him, I talk to him every day. He's here. He's not participating in readings anymore. He doesn't want to. He doesn't want to. It's not that his services aren't needed. It's that he doesn't want to. And he's his own thing. Cernunos and I are co-workers. We're co-workers. Some may even say he could be a supervisor, you know, but he's not the big boss. And him and I are not on, I'm most certainly not supervising Cernunos. No. That's dumb to even think that you could. Why would you ever want to? You know what I'm saying? There are two different women here. When he's with one woman, look at how, like, she looks like she just got off work. She looks like she's like an attorney, a banker. And she's very like looking up at him like she's persnickety. She wants it this way, she wants it that way. This masculine is completely disengaged, like on their phone, looking through paperwork. They don't want to make this commitment. And she's basically forcing him to. She treats him like he's a child because she sees the fact that he's like wild and creative and like, you know, likes to travel, likes to experience different things. She sees him as like lazy, childish. That's the problem. She sees him as a child because he doesn't make enough money. He doesn't work hard enough. He's not serious enough for her. The thing is the type of man that this woman wanted married the complete opposite, in a relationship with the complete opposite. The person that you would be happy with is the person that would allow you to travel, that would open you up to being able to experience your emotions. And also, you like to be outside. You like to be kind of wild and do fun stuff. Does she look like she's like going on a last minute trip with you to like the jungle? I don't know. She probably doesn't even want to go to a tiki bar, you know? Now she has the short skirt on. She has the like tousled hair. You're on like a beach together. There is a feminine here that the masculine can be wild and free with. And that's his person. The feminine has a third party here too. For some of you, she might be a lesbian. She might be a lesbian, and she hides this. That she goes out a lot with ladies, and that's where her heart lies. And that's partially why she'll never have her heart open to this masculine. She doesn't even want a masculine. She wants a girlfriend. There's an energy of waiting, of longing, of somebody's at a distance. Somebody might live near a beach. You have like a sailboat, or you like to go like watch boats. Could be like you do this in the sunrise and in the evening. For some of you, this is like a spiritual practice. Yeah, the masculine has a new love here. And the thing is that the feminine has a third party. If it's not, they have like, for some of you, it's a girlfriend. This woman is gay. She has a girlfriend. I don't get that she's fluid in her sexuality. I get that she is romantically attracted to women and women only. And she keeps this hidden. That she's never going to open her heart to this masculine. This is like, she's super harsh and critical of him and makes up all these reasons why she's not attracted to him. And I get that there's like a fun side of her too, but she doesn't share it with him because she doesn't want to be with him. This is a relationship that should have ended a long time ago. But for somebody, it's like you're concerned about your luck. Like you're worried about bad luck. Yeah, you're wising up to something that was hidden from you before. It's because you're starting to kind of awaken. You're starting to follow your intuition. You're starting to recognize that there is some sort of chaos that's going on behind the door. Oh my God. Tell me magic isn't real. Tell me. Do I look like a like 90s, like I'm doing magic in a casino? Oh, God. I love my guides. Uh-oh. Be careful. Some of you are wanting to reach out for help, ask somebody for help. What you don't know is you're going to open the door to getting betrayed. Because there's somebody here that they exert energy to go against you. For some of you, it's the feminine here. It's the wild, free-spirited feminine. You don't recognize that there's somebody that's sneaking up behind you. Something's sneaking up behind you. It might be this Scorpio is sneaking up behind you. That's terrifying. Not really. I'm not scared of you, Scorpio. Please. I am super Scorpio. I am, leave me alone. I'm in a weird energy. I told you, doesn't matter. You don't speak my language, you don't speak it, you know, you don't get it. It's okay. You're not going to get everybody. People have different vibes. There's an energy of being like anchored down by things that are hidden. Oh no. I don't know. Something might happen. This is like a damsel in distress. The free-spirited woman here, I don't know who the hell this is. This feels like a bear trap. It feels like she is walking into a bear trap. Who's trying to... That's scary. Wait. This is such a weird reading. I love it. Yeah. This feminine doesn't see it coming. Is it this masculine? Is it the Sagittarius? Is it the Sagittarius? But you're not on a white horse. You're on a black horse. What does that mean? What does it mean to you? Somebody isn't showing who they truly are. They're saying surrender the situation. Focus on money. Focus on your finances because something's about to, your luck is about to turn around. Some sort of situation that was keeping you from a new love or keeping you from loving yourself is ending and it's transforming you. You're about to get very lucky and you're going to be celebrating. Who cares about this couple, Libra? Big things are happening for the Libra. The Libra is about to pop off and start making bank. Yeah, turn your back on that third-party situation. Somebody's in denial that this is a strong soul connection and you mirror each other. So it's like the things that you're judging in the other person exist within you too, you know? And somebody clings to bad habits while they're watching you grow and they know people are like noticing you and it's waking them up to the fact that there's a deeper connection here. It might have been that the Sagittarius thought the third party, the secondary woman here, the one that entered the scene later, she seems wild and free. And it might have been that this Sagittarius placement tried to convince themselves that this was just a wild and free relationship. This was just a fling. It wasn't going to go anywhere. You didn't have anything in common. They were very much in denial of the closeness of this relationship. And now that it's over, they're finally starting to see that they really were in love. and that they spend all their time trying to impress, trying to pacify this karmic relationship that they might have missed out. Spirit saying make a plan. Retreat. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The feminine here, I get it's the feminine, but, you know, take it as a resonate. They are retreating because they are doing massive healing and they're aligning with, like, who they want to be. They're finding their voice. Shine your lights coming out. It's like this feminine here. Yeah, focus on success. Just ignore this whole situation because what can you do? That's what I tell people all the time is, like, you really have to get to a point that it's like you have to just accept, you know, it's the Lord grant me the, you know what I'm saying? What is it? Grant me the, like, power to change the things that I can. And, like, you know, the wisdom to know when I can't, you know what I'm talking about. That sort of saying. When you, like, can't change something. When something just is what it is. I say it is what it is a lot. My mom says it too. But I have said that before, and I've had people get mad at me for saying that. But that really, sometimes that's all you can say in a situation. Have you ever said that to somebody and they got mad? Because they wanted me to, like, you know, compromise. And it's like, I'm not compromising on my bare minimum. On, like, below the bare minimum. I'm not compromising on that. Focus on success. Be true to yourself. Claim your art. Love yourself. Seriously. What I'm getting, Libra, is that somebody has put you in a third party. Somebody's in a third party. Don't focus on what you can't change and worry and stress about it, because literally nothing is going to go differently. Things are going to happen the way that they're going to happen. And that's something that you have to get with, especially tarot. Tarot can become an addiction. It can be used to advance yourself. It can be used for amazing things. And it can and should be used regularly as part of your spiritual practice. But asking the same question over and over and over again and stressing out about the fact is, you know, this person is in a third party. Did they leave their boyfriend? Did they leave their girlfriend? Did they leave their girlfriend? Did they leave their girlfriend? Are they coming back to me? Are they coming back to me? If you ask your spirit team that 5-6 times a day, every day, and never connect with them in any other way, you have an addiction. And your addiction is giving you a sense of control where you have no control. You can't control if another person is going to leave a third party. And honestly, like, why would you want to? Why would you want to be the reason that they left their person? That's what it is. I wouldn't want to be the reason why. If you recognize that you're not happy in that situation and you decide to leave for yourself, and then you do that and you happen to be single and we can explore it when you're single, sure. I wouldn't want to feel like I'm the reason somebody left their partner because of me. Because as soon as we're not good, as soon as the honeymoon phase is over, as soon as there's some sort of turbulence, which there always be in any relationship, I don't need that weighing on me. I don't need that, you know, oh, we're beefing right now. Are they going to go back to their ex? Are they talking to their ex behind my back? No. Why would you want that sort of karma on you? Every time they're out of your sight, you're going to get anxiety that they're going to, like, cheat on you. And they very well may. Be open to love here, but love yourself first. You don't need to, that's a like non-negotiable for me. That is truly a non-negotiable for me, and it has been my entire life. I have never been the other woman ever. I've had people try to put me in that position and try to finagle me, trick me into that position. No. As soon as I realize that's going on, as soon as I know, no. If a man has ever put me into a third-party situation, best believe it was some mastermind plan to hide it from me. Would never. Don't do it. It's not worth it. You have to think about, with the Three of Pentacles, you have to think about what, if this is a person, if you met somebody you could possibly have a Four of Wands with, happy ever after, union, soul union, divine partnership, blissful marriage with your soul partner. Do you want it to be built on the fact that they left somebody else for you? Do you want that to be the foundation of your relationship? Or do you want the foundation of your relationship to be that they might have met you and then recognized that they weren't happy in their current relationship and then made the decision to leave it themselves, for themselves, and to kind of, readjust before they come towards you, or to take things slow, to be conscious of the fact that you're not a placeholder, that you are another person, and that relationships are tough sometimes. And that doesn't mean that you abandon somebody for somebody else when things get tough, but it also doesn't mean that you have to stay in situations that are obviously not for you. And honestly, Divine Feminine, if you are a wild and free person, why put yourself in a cage waiting for another wild and free person that's in a cage? You've got to let them free themselves from the cage and then come find you. Don't put yourself in a cage to meet there in a cage. Because what future is there? If this person is in a relationship with somebody else, what future is there? That's how you can tell if you are a masculine dominant versus a feminine dominant and what you need to work on. I would never ever feel good about myself being somebody's side piece. And if anybody has ever referred to me as a side piece, I will punch you in the throat. I will pepper spray the absolute shit out of you if I ever see you. I'm not going to aggress upon you and pepper spray you, but if you come anywhere near me, I will pepper spray the absolute shit out of you. I have pepper spray on me. I will defend myself against you. Stay away from me, because that is like some sexual predator stuff. That's how I feel about it. I feel like lying about somebody, especially in an intimate setting, is really fucked up and violates their safety around sex, a safety around relationships, safety around sharing their body. It's like, somebody that sends nudes to other people of like women, they harass women, pressure women, berate women until they'll send a vulnerable picture of them, and then they'll go share it with a bunch of guys when she says no, when they break up, Non-consensual porn is a sex violation. You could get labeled as a sex offender, and you should. Absolutely. Think about the amount of guys out there that have shared nudes when they were in high school of other girls that were underage. It's still child pornography. Think about it. Somebody needed to hear that, and that's unfortunate that you would be watching my stuff. Yuck. I'm gonna have to cleanse my energy, my space from your molesty ways. Sexual predator vibes. Don't know how that snuck up on us. I would absolutely press charges, and I think that if you could find a woman's shelter, a domestic violence shelter, they might not be able to help you, but they would probably be able to give you resources. Anyways, sorry it went there. But, I mean, so I needed to hear that. Domestic violence centers are great from what I experienced. The one I went to in Oregon was very nice. They had free counseling, and they had a lawyer that would go there and donate an entire day there, I think. It was like several hours. The lawyer would be there, and you'd have to wait in line, and you couldn't make appointments. It was like a ask come, so you might, you know, get there and wait a couple hours, but you could get free law advice from an actual lawyer. So that was cool. And that was really helpful for the like population there, because I hung out for a while as a victim. And so I got to sit for a few hours and talk to the other victims there. And there were men there too. So I had a really great experience. I had a bad experience in domestic violence court, but the domestic violence shelter was actually super supportive of me, and the social worker, which was a man about my age that was there sitting in court, he like stepped out of court to like give me a hug and apologize. So they're really great. Anyways, I'm gonna let you guys go. I would social workers really make the world go round, and they deserve to get paid more. They really do. All right, love you guys. See you soon. Bye.